sure you subscribe, hit that like or dislike, leave a comment. If you got an experience with Carvana, whether bad or good, please drop it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. As you may know by now, I did a reveal on the car that I purchased, which was a 2018 Camaro SS. Now, where did I get this car? I didn't get it from, your rudimentary, basic run-of-the-mill car dealership that you see scattered around everywhere. Where I got this car was from Carvana. And I'm about to give you my honest Carvana review and my experience with dealing with them so far. Pretty much, I'm sick of the dealership experience. The haggling, the run around, the wait takes super long. It's ridiculous. As if we don't got lives. And while you're at the car dealership, they're really just trying to make a buck off you. They're trying to make the most money they can off of you. And if they could rip you off, they're going to do it in a jiffy, I'm sick of dealing with that experience. So I came across an ad. It was Carvana. And I'm like, where did I hear this before? I've seen this before. Didn't really look into it at all. Not really until it was time for me to get a new vehicle. So, I was doing my thing, cruising the internet, car gurus, cars.com, auto trader, things of that nature. And I came across Carvana. So let me check them out. I like what I saw. So the next thing I was like, let me take the next step. Let me see what this is really about. Mind you, I didn't even do any kind of review. I didn't check for anybody else's review. So I went ahead and put in my information and I signed up for it. So information came back. I was pre-qualified. I'm like, oh, that's great. So off rip, I was pre-qualified. They showed me what my monthly payments would be like, what my APR was, and how much down I have to pay. Mind you, the prices go up higher the more expensive the car is, honestly. But these down payments were not bad at all. I mean, they were low and very affordable for some of these cars. I mean, I've seen plenty of Challengers, Camaros, Mustangs, economy cars, trucks, great condition, 200 down, 700 down. I mean, low, something easy for a lot of people who can't go through with the car dealership experience because of their credit or because maybe they've had other issues financially or whatever. Carvana tends to make that experience a lot more easier. So for a few weeks, I was going through pretty much trying to look for a car. And I was like, I like Carvana. Let me just chill. Let me just look at what this is about. I'm looking at the cars, refresh, every week. So I finally saw a car that I wanted amongst my search, which was the 2018 Chevy SS. So I was like, oh, boom, let me lock that in. Locked it in. It was about 5 steps, a driver's license, bank, pay stubs, things of that nature, yada, yada, yada. So it was about five of these steps that check off. Real easy, no haggling, none of the car lot bull crap. Now, I will say you go to a car lot, you get to see the car. That's one thing. You get to see the car, you get to test drive the car, maybe, depending on the lot, So, delivery mode. I chose for them to deliver this car to my crib, which is what they did. So it took about 7 days. They pulled up, so then, I got to actually see it. Unlike if you go to a dealership, you get to see it then. But, I mean, whatever. I'm patient. So they pulled up. I saw it on the truck. Got to check it out. And I like what I got, pretty much. So they give you 7 days to return it. So I've been driving this car. It's 7 days to see if you like it, if anything goes wrong, yada, yada, yada. Carfax is all there. 150-point inspection. Everything. Everything just worked out magically. It was really easy. It wasn't frustrating because, buying a car can be a harrowing experience. It's a big step for a lot of people. And for a lot of people that don't know any better, most people, I will say, go to a dealership and they get ripped off. Like I said, they're there to make the most out of you. And they're there to haggle you. they're pretty sleazy. Generally speaking, car dealerships are sleaze bags. Banks are sleaze bags. They're gonna try to get one up on you. They're trying to make the most money they can out of you. So we're talking about taxes, titles, and all that other stuff, their insurance, everything like that goes with it. Taxes, titles, and all of that was included. So in regards to like my down payment on the car, really minimal. Some of the cons of Carvana would be they do no leasing and there's only one borrower, which I was told is going to change in the future, which is probably the near future, because I mean, that's money right there. I mean, but that's really it. I mean, I haven't had a bad issue, but so far so good. So if you're looking for a car and you're sick of the haggle, you're sick of the bull crap that goes with dealerships, the sleaze balls, the grimy individuals, the banks, all of that nonsense. We know, we've been there before. We know exactly what these banks, these car dealerships are all about. You see videos on YouTube all the time. This experience right here though, way more smoother, way less stressful. I mean, the only stress you're getting is, man, waiting for your car to show up, really. So if you got the patience, I mean, try it out, check them out. I would highly recommend it, personally. That's just me. But to you guys, I would definitely recommend looking into Carvana. I believe things like this are going to be the future, because a lot of us, we don't got time, man. I work Monday through Friday, so weekends, I really don't have the time like that to just be going to a dealership, sitting up in there for 3-4 hours while they bullshit me around. At the end of the day, you know, they don't want to make me an offer, or they act like they're making me an offer because they want all the money that they can squeeze out of me. So I ain't got time for that. It's wasting my time with all of that. Nah. This experience right here though, not stressful at all. Man, this was a wonderful experience. So I highly recommend you check out Carvana. I'm gonna give them my strongest recommendation. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like or dislike.